Morning everyone, welcome back for another cookery session with myself, Andy Kirkham, or Andy Beowulf Kirkham as most people know me as now. I'm going to actually make what's called a quick tikka masala. Now tikka masalas are quite simple, you can get them everywhere, but if those that don't have a microwave or any sort of oven or a hob, then this is the best method to do it with just a kettle. Now I will show you all the ingredients to make sure you are aware. 2 spring onions, everyday value tikka masala sauce from Tesco's, 2 packets of everyday chicken flavoured instant noodles. Make sure you do quarter them before you put them into the bowl. Tesco value everyday chicken roll, Tesco everyday pickled onions, and a green chilli. Now people might be like, oh, green chilli. Don't worry, it's nothing that bad. Now what I would say first, make sure you boil your kettle. I've already pre-boiled mine. So put your noodles into one of the bowls. Just pour your water into the bowl of noodles. Let the noodles absorb the water and expand so it can soak it all up. Okay? Next what you want to do is you want to make sure you dice your spring onions. So take off the front bits. And what I do, I take the back bits because I'm not very keen on it. Okay, I've already pre-peeled some of the layers off them, so I don't need to worry about that again. What you do, make sure you dice it to how you want, or how you want to serve it. Now, I don't have many sharp knives because I've only just moved in here myself. This is the very same method as the chicken korma that I showed you. Next, what you want to do, your chilli. Take the end of the chilli off. Don't worry about the seeds, keep them in there. Okay. Next, take that little piece and put it into the second bowl you have. Like so. Okay, so you've got your chilies in there. Now take 3 pieces of chicken roll. 1, 2, 3. As same as the previous ones for the con carne and the korma, just tear into your bowl. So if you want to dice it, dice it. If you want to cube it, cube it. In all fairness, it's down to what you want to do to put into it. Okay, so the chicken's in there now. Next, take your pickled onions. I would take 5. Like so. Okay. Now, that is pretty much all you need to do there. So you don't need to do anything else with that. Put that to one side. Your noodles. Bring back your noodles. Make sure they're softening in the water. It's important to soften them down first. Okay, what I'll do, I'll show you properly. So make sure you're softening your noodles down in the boiling water that you poured into it. Now, don't worry if you lose a little bits because, in all fairness, like that, myself, I'll just get rid of that. Okay. Now, what you want to do, once your noodles are soft enough, take them over like you've done on the previous recipes. Drain the water off. Okay. Be careful not to lose anything. So what you could use is a sieve, anything pretty much like that. As you can see, water's still coming out of it. There we go. Now, with that there, you've already got your noodles now sorted. And you have what's going in with your noodles. Okay, so what you want to do now is take what you've actually put together to go into it and tip it in with your noodles. Now, some people might not want to have chilies in this. I like chilies, so I'm putting chilies in. Now mix that one in to make sure that the noodles are mixed well with your onions, your chilies and your chicken. Now take a bit of pepper. If you have pepper in your store, that's fantastic. If you don't worry about it. Put a little bit over the top. Return back to mixing. Now, I would say you can use a small bowl if you want, but I would say use a bigger bowl. 2 packs of instant noodles, can be sometimes too much for someone, so if you want to have the recipe, say if you're on a diet or anything, you can do. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. It's all down to personal preference, okay? So completely preference on what you want to do. Okay, once you've mixed that enough, take your everyday tikka masala sauce, half a jar. So you want to go to about there on your jar. Okay, so if I turn it around, so roughly there. Okay? Like that. There we go. Half. So what you want to do then is return to mixing into your noodles, okay? Now, I've said before, the reason I choose Tesco Value is because Tesco Value is one of the better ones for me to purchase on the prices that I do. The affordability is a major issue with any of my recipes because I can't afford really expensive foods. So like the name brands like Heinz or Green Giants, like for sweet corn or peas or anything, or Ramsden's or John West's. So I can't really afford any of those. So I go for the value option because they're quick and they're easy. And if you do, sometimes when they're on their own they don't taste nice, but other times if you mix them like I'm doing, they go together pretty well and you can actually have some very nice dishes. So that's the idea of my videos. I'm coming out to help people who want to live to a certain budget. Now, with anything like the tikkas and the kormas I've done, you can get naan breads, papadoms, and you can actually serve it with those. And you can actually make, so say like, remember 2 packets equals 1 person. You can actually come up with quite a lot. But if you want to do like a big selection, do 1 pack, half the recipe, so you actually don't end up wasting any food, which is very important. Okay. Now what you can do, you can actually boil up a kettle and you can actually put your mix of chilies and onions and chicken into some boiling water just for it to heat up. That's your choice completely. I don't, I like my raw fruit and veg. Okay, so recap on this one. Pretty much all I've used is 2 packets of value noodles, a couple of the value pickled onions, value chicken roll, value chicken tikka masala, spring onions, chilies. Okay, so it's pretty much done. There we go. That would be my homemade chicken tikka masala. Now I look forward to hearing back from people, seeing if people have tried it as well. Thank you to those that have tried my korma and thank you to those that have tried my con carne. I'm really happy you've enjoyed it. Take care and I'll see you all again.